Hello guys, so today I'll be showing you the 3 new teams that I think are the best ones in the new arena. Now, in all these teams, I'll be using a Chaos team, okay, with either Ghan, Valderon or both, because this is just for the, let's say, the meta teams, okay? You can get by using maybe a Nightmare team with Torodor and Kigiri or Wukong, but we are not talking about all that because it would take me forever to talk about every team, okay? So, first team that I'll be showing you guys, and the one that I think is the best, and I think is the one people at the top at running. However, this is not updating, okay? So, this team. This is the... I don't know why the VP is so low, this is a glitch, okay? But this team is the one I'm using, and I think the one that's best at the moment. And I will show you guys later one alternative to this team and another team that I was running that is not using Valderon, okay? So, you guys will have this team, the one that I'm using, with both Valderon and Ghan, the team with only Ghan, and the team with only Valderon. So let me show you. Okay, so first team and the one that I'm using is this one, the one with 2 lords. As I've said before, I will show one with Ghan, one with Valderon, and one with both lords, which is this one. This is, I think, as of right now, the best one, okay? So, to begin with, I like replacing Valderon, and also, I like using Wailing Skull right here on him because I don't have his exclusive artifact, okay? The other ways, if you have him, you should be using the exclusive. But this way, I can avoid losing one of Valderon's orb that reduces damage on this first round, okay? Now, as soon as we can, we will be placing Ghan in front of Valderon, okay? There, oh my god, we got this thing to spawn. Kind unfortunate, but yeah. I'm trying to manual, my auto would have placed it, but yeah. Let's see now. And on this round, I like to wait until the second guy spawns to use Valderon ultimate, and we will be placing Sargak as soon as possible. Because in this round it's always nice to use Valderon with 2 stacks of his passive. So, when we get 12 cost, I will be placing Sargak and then using Valderon ultimate as well. So this guy dies fast and the second gets one shot by Valderon. Now, if you guys want to run this team and you're missing either Sargak or Ardea, you can replace them by Lugaru. But to be fair, there is no other direct replacement, okay? Here we use Sargak ultimate because Lugaru is nice instead of Sargak because Sargak uses the ultimate whenever he wants. On auto is terrible. I place Ardea right here, by the way. However, Ardea replacements are harder because Ardea helps a lot when Valderon is not jumping and champs are getting a stockpile right here. But yeah, Lugaru is a good replacement and you can just place him right here. And it will be pretty good. Here I use Ghan ultimate just to tank a bit while I get the Elowing back. And in this round I like to not use Valderon ultimate because you will always get Ardea ultimate when this guy walks. So we can just use Ardea ultimate and wipe this guy completely. There we go. Even if we are a bit slower, this will help us being faster on round 6. But it all depends on your Valderon damage, okay? If my Valderon was A3 for example, or it has the exclusive, I would like using him more with only 1 ultimate stacks instead of 2. But with A2 and not having his exclusive, his damage is lacking a bit, so yeah. I'm hoping that I think in around 10 days we are getting his exclusive in the shop, in an item shop with the new event. So that's when I will change him to use his ultimate mostly when he's only at 1 stack, so he can be using the ultimate more. Also, one thing you can be using or doing is, if your team is weaker, you can either use Ghan ultimate, okay, to tank these guys, and you can also use Elowen ultimate, because in this spot she want to heal Valderon, Sargak, or anybody. Here I use Valderon and Sargak. Also, if you're having issues because BP is too high, you can also heal with a Wood Elf right here. And there we go. Perfect. As you guys can see, this team is like, I think this is the best we have right now. Maybe Lugaru instead of Sargak also works, but A3 Sargak is pretty amazing. Here, as I told you guys, I will just use Ghan ultimate again for no reasons. But it's nice to use. Now we use Valderon and Sargak. And this guy should vanish. There we go. And round 9, which is 6 of these guys, and they spawn super fast. We just gotta be careful. In round 9, even if I'm clearing it nicely, I like using Elowen ultimate and Elowen Wood Elf, because you never know. So it's better to just keep going and using the ultimates. Also, usually keep in mind that Valderon ultimate will last you the time that around 2 mobs arrive, okay? So when you're hitting one mob and the other one spawn, you will have enough time to kill them while on Valderon ultimate. However, Sargak ultimate lasts quite longer, and you can use it like 3 mobs before the one you want to kill, okay? So it lasts a bit longer. So yeah, this is the first team. Now I'll be showing you the gear, which is nothing crazy, because my gear is not the best. So, let's see. I'm still at Overlord because it's Tuesday and people are not climbing, but yeah. Ghan is on Morale set. Then Ardea is on Arcana and Realm tier. Realm tier is really important. Sargak is on Infernal Roar, and Spirit Siphon, I'm not sure if it is the best, but I'm testing it right now. And as I've told you, Valderon is on Wailing Skull because I don't have his exclusive and I want him to do damage on round 1. That's why I'm using him. And also Infernal Roar. Then just, what's the Elowen is in whatever, just to heal. And that's it. Let me show you now the next thing.
We will now be taking a brief advertising break, fellow viewers. Do you need some help clearing content in the game? Well, it's your time to book a takeover. Either of you need help on a stage or in general, this is your moment to level up your account. You can use the contact options in the screen or description. Thanks for helping the channel.
Okay guys, so here we have the second team. Then I'm using in a self-defense test because it's not the one I'm using, the team that I'm using, but I will likely try to show you the right timings with it, okay? So we start by placing Valderon. Now, you can really place Valderon here or here. It will only change the placement of Olaf. So, since my Valderon is a bit weaker and is only A2, I like to place him in the back, okay? But if your Valderon is stronger, you can place him here and Olaf right here. So now, as soon as we can, I will be ulting with him. Here I like to use the ultimate on round 2 to avoid losing a stack, but it doesn't always happen, okay? But that's why for this team you need a way stronger Valderon, okay? But yeah, he's doing most of the damage of the team, so it's normal that he needs to be stronger. So as soon as we can, we place Olaf right here and Diao Chan as soon as we can, because in this team our main damage dealer, well, not our main damage dealer, but we're doing the team around Valderon, so it's really important that he's the one hitting her. Also, if you have a strong Valderon, you can place Diao Chan before Olaf, okay? But it will depend as I've said before, on how strong your Valderon is. Mine is super weak, that's why, to showcase this, I was placing first Olaf. Then we place Sargak, and as I've said with the team before, if you guys want to or don't have Sargak, you can straight up use Lugaru and place Lugaru right here, looking at the bottom, and it will work flawlessly as well. There we go. And now we place Ardea. So from now on, okay, I will just make it at 2 times speed. This is as I showed before, because the only thing that is really changing is that we have Olag instead of Ghan as we used to have before. So Valderon ultimate, I like to use it when it has 2 stacks, and as I've said on the other team, if your Valderon is A3 or A5 or it has the exclusive, you can get by using him with 1 ultimate. I mean, he has like these 2 stacks ultimate, but since mine is A2, I like to use his ultimate mostly when it's loaded up. Now Sargak ultimate. There we go. And there we go. So yeah, this is the team, this is it, and on round 7, 8, 9, it's just doing the same. Okay, and the third team, which is kind of a cheesy one, is this one. Okay, now, before I get some comments saying, oh, this team doesn't work, this team is hard, this team blah 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 blah, this team is pretty gear intensive and awakening intensive, okay? So it might not work for you, because Sargak awakenings here are important, RD as well, and maybe even the Ochan. But this is the best thing without using Valderon that I can think of. Maybe you can put something with Lugaru, but this is really good, and it got me to top 100 easily, because I was running this team before swapping to the Valderon one. So first we start by placing Ardea right here, okay? There we go. Ardea there. And as soon as we can, we will be placing the Ochan. So the problem with this team, okay, is that on round 3 is pretty sketchy, okay? So you might have to build some HP on Ardea for it to work, or just have her in like super OP gear. And even though it looks super sketchy, I'm telling you, I've been using this team and it was working. But yeah, it's just that, let's say it's not the... I wouldn't say it's bad, but yeah, Valderon teams are straight up better. So yeah, as you guys can see, Ardea is low. Here you have 2 options. You can put Sargak, which is the tricky option if your gear is good, or you can place Ghan. Placing Ghan first is the safest option, okay? But if your Ardea and Sargak are high awakenings, you can just put Sargak and you will kill that mob and this one only with Sargak and Ardea. So your round 2 or round 3 will be much faster. But since I want to showcase the team, you can also use it like this, okay? So yeah, we just play Sargak now. But as you can see, since I did it the other way around, placing Ghan first, this run is way slower. But even though this team seems slow so far, you guys will see that starting at round 4 or 5 is just amazing, and you will wipe every wave instantly. Also, I'm using the bronze artifact on Ardea for this team. For this team, you want to run Ardea in the bleeding artifact, okay? Because Sargak will be placing bleed all the time on the enemies. But I have her on the realm tier 1. So you guys will see mobs start vanishing right now. This team is huge for those of you without Valderon. Like, look, they vanish so fast. And this is 500k BP. It's not super high, but it's not super low either. There we go. And also we can as with the other team, we can play around Valderon and Valderon, Ghan and Elowen ultimates if we're getting low HP. So don't worry about it. And also, as I've showed in the other teams, here you can also use the Wood Elf to heal Ghan. You can use it here and it won't heal the DPS. You can also use Ghan ultimate whenever you need it. And you can use Elowen ultimate if needed as well, okay? So that's not something you should worry about. So yeah, these are the 3 teams. Now, if you ask me, which team would I run if I have all the champs shown in the video? The first one. Now, why do I think the first one is the best? Well, the first one is the one that can get the highest VP. And even though VP is not important, it helps a lot in defense because people have been trying to attack me with maybe Kigiri teams, Wukong teams, and those teams struggle a lot against teams with more than 550k BP. And the other 2 teams are way lower BP. And also, you get Valderon DPS. It would be amazing if I managed to just straight up get Valderon exclusive to test it, but I know for sure that it is the best team, like I'm telling you guys. But yeah, all these teams I think are capable of getting into Apex, and as of right now, this arena seems like way harder than the old one, don't get me wrong, but it is what it is, guys. Let me show you one auto with my team, which is this one, the first I showed in the video, and let's hope I win now. even if I win or if I lose, I will keep this part, but yeah. This, as you guys can see, Wailing School to avoid getting our passive taken. But yeah, I hope I can get the exclusive from Valderon because it's just game changer. It makes no sense in comparison to not having it. This time also has a really nice team, which I tried, but I think it's just better to put Sargak instead of Narvi. It's a no-brainer for me, at least. Because he might get some lead in the first round, you see Narvi, but then he will likely get his champs stacked. His enemies stacked here, and I will clear faster the higher rounds. I mean, I'm saying likely, I don't really know, but yeah, that's my idea. Maybe now I straight up lose. Okay, as you guys see, he's struggling quite a bit on these higher damage rounds. These are the complicated rounds because, to be fair, the other rounds are not that hard, but yeah, these rounds when they start getting like 3, 4 and then 6 of these big guys are next level insane. Like look, 5 of these, and they spawn super fast. It's just, I don't know, it's super hard. They overtuned this arena, I think, but don't get me wrong, I like it because in the end, arena is endgame content, and we are talking about top 100 teams or maybe top 100, top 200. So yeah, let's say it's normal that not everybody is able to achieve high-end teams. But yeah, guys, this is it for today's. This is the last team. Are the 3 teams, and I hope you guys can copy at least one. Let me know in the comments if you have any question. Okay, so bye.